Hello guys, I'm back. This video is a totally different type of video. This video is actually to answer some questions about where you may notice where I'm from. I am Deborah from True Life. I'm pregnant, MTV. I get that a lot. Either it's I know you from somewhere or aren't you that girl from True Life? Yes, I am the girl from True Life. I really don't talk too much about it because, True Life is pretty much one episode. It's not like we had our own, series or anything. So I don't see myself, talking about it so much. And pretty much it was like 5 years ago as well. We started taping May 2007. I got an email from a person that I knew a while ago. And the description was the casting was pregnant women from 18 to 22 who's giving birth in the summertime for True Life I'm Pregnant. So I've already been on an MTV show. It was actually on MTV 2, which was from Whack to Mac. It only had two episodes of it. The one before mine was probably, I don't know, in 2001. I don't know. But mine that aired was in 2005. So it was from Wax and Mac. Pretty much was a makeover show. They cut my hair. I got a spread not a spread, I'm sorry, like a little article at the bottom of King Magazine. And that was my prize for doing the show. So I wasn't, nervous about being on camera because I've been on camera before. I've been on TRL so many times, interviewing artists and stuff like that. I've been around, famous people. So, being on, a segment of True Life was something huger than anything else. So I was all in for it. I called Joey. I said, you know what? I'm thinking about doing this. What do you think? He said, you know what? Go for it. So I wrote an email. I'll never forget. I was at work. I wrote the email. I pretty much described our relationship. We're in a great, place and everything, but we're still trying to figure out what are we going to do with our two religions? Because I'm Israelite. He's Christian. So we have our conflicts and things like that. When you write stuff to be on a reality show, you want to give them something juicy. They're not going to say, oh, we have a wonderful life, fabulous, fabulous. They don't want to hear about fabulous. If you're not a Kardashian, if you're not Brandy Norwood, if you're no one famous, no one cares about you being fabulous. We want to see a shipwreck. Okay, just like Wendy Williams, we want to see the messy stuff. Okay, and that's pretty much what MTV is, a bunch of slops and sloppy people. But not only did I want to do this for exposure, but I also wanted, you know, either young women or even women of a certain religion and want to start with someone who is a different religion as them. I wanted to give them some type of uh, an inspiration story that it can work. You have to figure things out. Yeah, you're gonna get upset. You're gonna go through these bumps and humps and all this stuff. But you know what? If you love the person within, inside and out, it really is nothing that you guys can't do and accomplish together. Pretty much, that's a power couple. I really think of me and Joey, a huge power couple. We've been together for 11 years now. We just made 11 years in December. We made 4 years of marriage in December as well. We try to keep the two the anniversaries together, so I can remember and he can remember. It's not a huge thing, but that is a celebration of us being together. So I wrote in to MTV, and literally about an hour later, they called me. They said, we want to do a test shoot. So I'll say this was like a Monday, and they came to our house on Wednesday. Now, a test shot is just to see how comfortable you are in front of the camera and, just see how you guys are. So the first thing that happened, I didn't know that they were going to be there as soon as I get off the bus because I was already in this heated mode. As if you see on the show itself, you'll see I'm annoyed because some lady on the bus was pretty much being crappy towards me. So that part right there was real. Um, me, Joey and I discussing about marriage, that's pretty much something that we already discussed before I got home. We wanted to talk about something that, I wrote in the letter, and, that'll be interesting for them. So, like I said, me and Joey's been together for 11 years. At that time when we, did the taping, we were going together for 7 years. So I pretty much stopped talking about marriage at 18, 19, because I knew it was going to happen. Because when you know it's right, it's right. So we were sitting there at the table talking, and I kid you not, people thought I was the biggest bitch of all history. And I look back and I look at the video and I'm looking at the show. I'm like, really? You really call that a bitch? That was nothing compared to what I see on TV. But a lot of people who really didn't understand our story are either single, never really had a stable relationship, or wasn't pregnant, or was a guy. You know how guys, it was one time we was at a TGIF. We were going to Vegas. This was 2010. We was going to Vegas. This guy came up to us. He worked at TGIF, and he wanted to be our waiter so badly. I felt, to be honest, being on the show really it made me feel famous, because people in restaurants would give us like free stuff. It was really cool. But anyway, so the guy said, listen, dude, if that was my girl, I would have been left her. And this is why, I'm sorry to say, but this is why some black men have bad reputations. Because once they see a little conflict in a relationship, they run and dash. And that's how we kind of look down on certain men when, we're pregnant, or when it comes to marriage or relationships. That's why we say there's no good men out there, because there's not a lot of men that are willing to sacrifice and try things out and work things out. So I was looking at this guy. I'm like, first off, you need to back up, because I wasn't a bitch on the show, but I can truly be a bitch now, because that was pretty much disrespectful. So then he realized that I was a little bit annoyed what he said, and he said, I apologize, I was joking. Haha, no tip for you. How about that? But anywho, so while we were taping, it was in the summertime. It was hot. Also, jeez, I had a battery pack on. They had lights. I was constantly sweating every day. But it was such a great experience that I did. I really loved it. I have no regrets of it. I'll put the link down below. Also, I got some emails about Elijah doing modeling. And I told a lady that, when I put him into modeling, I was at that age, I was 23. A lot of moms that I met on auditions, they were pretty much well in their early 30s to their mid 30s. So I was pretty much a youngin'. When Elijah, he got his first job, and I met another mom, and she said, I go on auditions almost every other day. And so I spoke to the management that Elijah was with. I said, where's our, auditions? I speak to a lot of moms. They said, well, you have to fit the description. So when I hear the description, that means blue-eyed, blonde hair. Sorry. So I kind of was annoyed with that. He didn't fit the description. When Elijah turned 1, I'll never forget, he had to update his portfolio. I called in to see if I can drop off the pictures. They said, no problem, come in. I go to the door. They stop me, say, excuse me, you're not supposed to come in here. I'm like, but I was told, to bring in the pictures. They said, did you pick up the phone and tell her that? Someone said no. Did you pick up the phone and tell her that? They said no. We didn't say it. So they were really rude about it. So you know what? I just took Elijah out of that whole atmosphere pretty much. And you have to think about it. If your child is doing some type of modeling or something in the industry, you have to think about, you kind of don't have that much power, because one, they can say we'll go with somebody else who will do anything we say. Or you kind of be let down because you don't fit the description. But that was Elijah's experience in modeling. It was really nice. He got paid $100 for a photo shoot he did for American Baby. Really nice. A lot of people also asked, why were you screaming like a goat? Pretty much because I had a episiotomy. His head was too big to come out, so I had to get cut. So don't be scared of labor. Usually labor is not that bad once you get your epidural, unless you go natural. But it was pretty much a smooth of delivery. I'll put the description box in the description box the link to the show. So, peace.